Alright folks, apparently a bunch of people wanted me to do a video talking or reviewing something, and you know what they say, ask and you shall receive. The reason why I didn't do them, or I just don't do them frequently anymore, is because I get stuck a lot of times, and that pisses me off a lot. But anyways, what we got here are all gorillas that are either broken or being repaired. We're going to start with this one over here. I got this one last year. And it's funny because I got this one and this one from the same seller. And what's even funnier, if my memory does not fuck me over, which I believe it's not, if you guys remember last year I made a video on that one gorilla. Yeah, it was last year. That one gorilla, it's like a bigger gorilla that's got blinking eyes. It's called Dancing and Singing Magogo. That one was also from the same seller, so you know. Some people do get these frequently, which is nice. So this is one, I have two of these now. This is one that's used and was broken. It still is broken, but I somewhat got it to work. I have another one that looks brand new. It's like in great condition, so I just backed it up. I didn't even have to take it apart at all. It works fantastically good. Anyways, this one had, I believe, either a stuck motor or the wires were off the motor. It was one of those two things. I had to take it apart, maybe glue a few things. I don't remember because I'm stupid and I didn't take pictures of this one. But, you know, it's, as you can see, the blue wire came off. It's right here. But again, I really haven't bothered in fixing it yet, so I'll just leave it like that until I actually do repair it like I'm supposed to. Because I don't want to start doing partial repairs again where I just go, yeah, I'll fix it a little, even though I already did with this one. But, you know, I just don't want to. Anyway, that's that one. Sorry, it doesn't work. It should. If I put the wire back on there, it should, but whatever. You guys know it's the classic Los Del Mar version of the magogo with the little microphone instead of a clap sensor. Sings 3 times, you wait for like a second and a half and the thing cuts and then you just clap again or make a noise. I like the ones that have microphones instead of clap sensors. This is the Argentina gorilla that I showed, I believe, last year, and it was not completely fixed. In fact, it was just the mechanism and it had a lot of issues. Now this one does have batteries and it's turned on, but it's not finished yet. I want to leave the very last thing for the future. But when I got it, it was dirty. The battery compartment had leaked, and somehow the battery leak or battery acid went up to the neck. And the whole fabric, this black fabric that they normally have, that it's basically like a rectangle that they bend in half and then they stitch it to the neck, and that's where the twist tie, because most of these use twist ties. Some, like this one for example, they use or this one I believe they use a zip tie, but most of these, at least these ones, they use a twist tie, and they just, you know, they just twist it in the back and they put it into one of the screw holes, like I put it here, and it just started up, of course. Does it have the switch handy? Good. Now, the problem was all the fabric was actually rotted to the point where it would just disintegrate in your hands. So I had to take all of that off and replace that fabric. What did I replace it with? The same gold fabric that I used for my Santas. Now, not really. Not really. It wasn't the same gold fabric. It was this fabric, but normally at the edges, you have a little bit of fabric that's still black. And even if there's no black fabric, like fabric that's not been gold, you can actually do this, like, because it's black. Although you'll be able to tell because it's shiny, but on the sides there's usually pieces of fabric that are still completely black, and they're just the elastic fabric. So I used a piece of that, and surprisingly enough, it worked and it looks legit. So I'm pretty happy with the result. That was one of the things. Then, of course, maybe if a little bit of rewiring in the inside, maybe replace the speaker. I can't remember. I do remember either this one or this one had the board hanging out from its ass, like, and I think it was open. Hold on, let me check that actually, because I do recall I have the pictures from when I was, because I always save the pictures from when they tell me, yeah, you know, I have this one and all that. Let's see. Actually, yeah, it was opened and it had the board hanging out from its ass. Good. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. Oh no, wait, this is another one. This is this one, I think. Because you see the striped shirt. Yeah, that's that one. Okay, that's something I gotta show later on too. But yeah, this one had that. And if I recall correctly, I think you could see the electronics. But I could be wrong. So I do remember, yeah, it was open. You can tell the fabric, it was cut. But I think it was like the body was broken. This one was worse though. But again, and funny thing is, I got this one and this one from the same seller. So, like I was saying, there's all that. Fixed the mechanism. I actually 3D printed a head block for it, which I don't know if you can actually see. No, it's almost impossible to see it. Now that it's got this piece on, it's nearly impossible, but I designed it. It's on my Thingiverse if anybody needs it. Just put Zodoc Leader or something, or just put like Gorilla or whatever, and you're gonna find it. It's the piece that goes up and down, looks like a piston pretty much, but without the head. And what happens with these, at least this one and this one, they're made out of a very shitty plastic. And it's like a flimsy plastic, so if it snaps off, you cannot glue it again, because it just doesn't take in glue. You try to melt it, it'll probably hold, but if you move it a little too much, it'll just break off again. You just can't do anything about it. You just got to replace it. So I did that with this one, and it works like a charm. But there's one reason why I didn't say that I completely fixed it yet. It's partially... Oh, the other thing. The zipper was broken. And surprisingly enough, my grandma had a spare zipper, and all I did was I just took the head off and put it in here, and it actually works great. Like, I'm still shocked that it works so good. I gotta do the same with this one though, because the original zipper, which is in here, it broke in half for some reason. So I gotta do the same. I gotta find another zipper and do the same exact thing. But yeah, I like these too much for some reason. I just like them because they seem like the oldest ones, even though I don't know if they are or not. Anyways, the reason why it's not finished, although today I fixed the zipper, I put a new zipper, and just, you know, what I just showed, and I did the head cloth thing, I stitched it and everything. There's still one thing that bugs me. The clap sensor. You guys know, these, for example, some of these, like this one, they have a microphone. This one doesn't. This one's got a clap sensor somewhere in here inside the body shell. Problem with that is, it's bad on this one. So it barely it barely hears when you clap, and barely it doesn't even activate. It doesn't even activate if I shake it around. You have to make a very loud clap with both of your hands, or you gotta smack it. You can see right there that I didn't glue this back yet. Now, there's something, if you're a collector from these things, or you probably have seen videos, you'll know there's two versions of these. And I'm not talking about colors. Because, yeah, there's black, there's brown, but there's generations too. There's some that I believe came before that sound a little better. And they have, besides the sound quality, the other thing that changes is the pause, or like the little air gap in between, you know, in between like when it ends and when it starts again. And the same goes with the motor movement. Once it finishes, it's different. It's different. So this is the cheaper one. This is the one that that I originally saw on YouTube many years ago, and that's when I went and bought one online, and it turned out to be the other version. Pretty unrecognizable, but still, you can recognize it anyways. They did make a teddy bear too, that just has this. The electronics are in here, and it's got the same exact version from the other one, so it's a slightly better quality sound, except it has a small speaker. But yeah, like I said, I want to see if I can find another clap sensor. If I find one, and if it's good, I'll take it apart, I'll replace it, and I'll call it, I'll just restitch the thing. Everything else, right now, the neck holds up really good. So, I'm fine with that one. Let's go with this one. These two are from the same maker. I don't think I have to clarify that. These are like the most common in Argentina. Like these with this, either with brown fur or with black fur, or this one brown or black, they're both the most common ones. They are the ones that appear the most, and I don't know why that is, but that's how it is here. And there's this one, which is made by Fengdi. I'm pretty sure I showed it. In fact, I showed this one in a video last year working. This one's dirty. The mechanism is noisy, but it works. I haven't taken it apart yet because I haven't bothered in just cleaning it, because I have a few other magogos first and a few other dozen, but like not even dozen, I'd say like 100 toys before that. But I got a lot of things to fix, things from customers, robots, animatronics, Santas, fish. I have one fish to fix, but yeah, it works fine. There's not really much to say about it. It's complete. It works fine. It's pretty cool. I like it. But it's one of those that's made by Fengdi, like the walking set I have with the orange candle. Now we get to this one. This is the one that's had it very bad. It's had a very, very bad situation, and thank goodness it actually works. Now, I don't think I left it connected, although I'll check really quick if I did leave it connected, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Or have I? Have I? Have I really left this thing connected? Because this is something that I checked in my grandma's house, and I never checked it again. So, that's why I don't even know if it works or not. But basically, this thing came destroyed, and I'll show it in a second. It came snapped. Even the board came snapped. No, it's not turning on. It's probably all disconnected. Because like I said, and what's funny is it was just the version I needed, which I'll go ahead and explain that at some point. Nah, the switch is also shoved inside, but as you can see, it's just not going. So, yep, looks like I disconnected everything. Anyways, you can tell right away that the thing is filthy just by how it looks. But the worst was yet to come. And in fact, I just realized I think the belt is not there. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been into it since December. So, nah. But this one came with, first of all, the zipper was fine. The pouch, whatever you call it, the white cloth, it was actually, cut open. And the whole thing, the body shells, were not together. They were just separate. Everything was loose inside, and the board was actually down. It was underneath that. So it opened up, that thing fell, the speaker fell, the clap sensor, I believe, fell too, if I recall correctly. So someone smacked this thing very hard. Very hard. Maybe they threw it around, who the hell knows. But the worst... Oh shit, the worst. So, this is how it came. Filthy and all of that, and you can see all the electronics just coming out from the butt. And this is pretty much when it hit me. This was the speaker's screwed. There's a bunch of pieces of plastic broken. But look at the board. Look at this. this was not there, that's when I actually started panicking, because I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So the reason why I bought this is because there's two versions of these. There's two versions of this one, in both colors pretty much as well. Because you have the ones that play the Two Locos in the Room version, which I already have the brown and the black, and they're both fixed. And then there's the brown and the black that play the Los del Rio Macarena, like the normal one pretty much. And this is one that I needed because it's the black one that plays the Los del Rio. Because I have the black one that plays the Two Locos version, so it's a complete set now. I have both browns and both blacks. But I checked the board and I said, okay, yeah, this does look, because there's always differences. You can tell when you take board pictures and all that. Everything was bad. That was bad. The gorilla was just like, it was all just loose inside. And all of this, and then look, the whole mechanism came off. No wires, nothing. It just came off. Again, like I said, it's that flimsy plastic. This plastic's somewhat fine, I guess. It just needed a lot of... And of course, thank God, while I was taking everything out, the IC was somewhere in here. It was on one of these 2 feet. So miraculously, it did not. Either that or it was in between like this part and the white cloth, but inside. So it didn't reach here, which was really good. Like who the hell knows? Maybe it even was here, but it was just right here at the edge. So who the hell knows? But like I said, it was protected by that piece of cloth. And it's that little guy there. And of course, like I said, it was snapped pieces and all. I had to reglue all of this. Oh, that's why. Okay, the belt was cut. And this is the piece that's broken off. I do have a spare, but I do plan on designing one and just uploading it for the hell of it. And of course, this is pretty much where the sketchy wire solution comes in. All of this, it had, the good thing about this one is that it did have like some testing pads that I could just put solder on, and actually it worked. Although you cannot hear it, but it actually did work. So it's alive. So yeah, I'm gonna probably continue this one at some given point. Not now because I really don't feel like it, but I just want to see what I do about this Argentinian sir, and then maybe see what the hell I do about these two. So that's everything. You wanted a video of me talking, you've got a video of me talking. Now you can stop bothering me on making a video talking, using my ugly voice, and just showing stupid toys. That rhymed. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time.